Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy or Amylouise. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. I'm here 3 times a week with beauty content for you. Today I'm going to show you a little trick that I do when I want to slightly perfect my skin without getting real coverage. I just want to look fresh faced and just enough to feel like I've done something without really doing anything. I call it kind of like TV skin, just because it looks like there's nothing on your skin even though you feel like you have that bit of coverage. You can kind of hold your head a little bit higher, cover those little like imperfections without really going for it, and it's so simple. So I've done my regular skincare and I've put moisture on, hence the little bit of shine. This is all we are doing skin prep wise. I'm going to go into a primer. I've not actually used this one before, so I'm hoping it works with this, but you want something slightly thicker. You don't want anything that really seeps into your skin really quickly. You want something that leaves a nice layer on the skin. So this is the Revolution Super Dewy Perfecting Putty Primer. I've never used this, so I'm assuming that I'm only going to need a small amount. So I'm just going to take a small amount, rub it between my fingers to warm it up, and then I'm going to apply everywhere. Now, the reason I say you want a primer that's going to leave a layer in your skin is for not this step, but the step after. So the next step is to take a concealer and take it onto any real problem areas. If it's just a little bit, leave it. But if you've got something like this, give it a little bit of coverage. Nothing too much. Just go for like your main problems. So like I'm gonna leave all my scarring. I'm just gonna take any active, really inflamed breakouts. So really not a lot. I'm gonna take my foundation brush and I'm just gonna tap over each one of those, and that's just gonna blend it out. And I'm keeping my brush in the same place. I'm just bouncing over, and that way you're going to get the most coverage in that area but still blend it in the immediate surrounding area. Now with whatever is left on the skin, you can take it onto any slightly lesser problem areas and just bounce on over. No extra product, just what's on the brush. And then you're going to want a powder that has coverage. This one is the Coty Airspun. This is translucent but with extra coverage. I'll leave a link down below. And when I say it has extra coverage, it definitely has extra coverage. Now you can see, if I get closer, my skin, you can still see stuff. You can still definitely see stuff. Like my scarring, you can still see peeking through. I do have a hair. So I'm going to take my powder and I'm going to take it on the puff that comes in here. If you don't have a puff, you can get the little round disposable ones that are like pound shop. You can get like 6 for £1. Really cheap. You often get them in like powder foundations or cream foundations. Any sort of puff. You could even use a makeup sponge if you really wanted to. Okay, now I'm going to take my puff, and I'm going to fold it around my finger. That way you've got the most precision. And I'm going to powder my entire face with this. And I'm just patting, and this is not a lot of powder. So I'm I'm just going to pick it up. I'm going to pick the powder up, and then I'm in the lid, I'm patting it off. And you can see this powder in the lid, so that you know I'm not using much at all. I'm going to pick up the excess in here. And because it's got extra coverage, it really will make a difference. You can let it out for your cheeks. By the way, I do have my pink honey in my brows, but nothing else. Can you see my skin now? Take a nice big fluffy brush with no extra product on it at all, and I'm just gonna dust over my entire skin. Then you're gonna need a bronzer that's not very dark. So you can see that the colour of my bronzer isn't very dark compared to my skin tone. It's only a couple of shades different. You do not need a super dark bronzer. And we're just going to really lightly bronze up the face, and this is just gonna, if you've got any more pigmentation on your cheeks, it is gonna help mask that out. It's also going to give your skin a little bit of definition, and it just kind of gives your face a little bit more life without going overboard. Just a little bit, all the usual areas, and I'm not being like super precise with this at all, and I have been really enjoying putting a little bit on the front of my chin, not underneath here, but like here. Take a setting spray, any setting spray. This one is the Technic Dewy setting spray. I got this in a mystery box. It could be matte, it could be dewy, it could be any sort of setting spray you want. MAC Fix Plus, a refreshing mist, any sort of, you could use water in a spray bottle, to be honest. So I'm going to take it and I'm just going to spray my entire face. And I'm just going to fan it. And then I'm going to take a lip colour that's not that far. It's not too bold, basically. So this one is the L'Oreal Lip Lacquer in Gone with the Nude 101. Take a little bit of mascara, any mascara that you want. And I'm just putting this at the very root of my lashes. Now I've got it on my roots, then I will go through and do the full lash, and this way your roots got the most bulk. And you've got a beautiful look. Like, you don't look like you've just rolled out of bed, you don't look like you've just spent 3 hours getting ready, but you've got coverage and a beautiful skin. Like, look at my skin right now. Like, it just looks fresh and healthy. It looks like I've just put a lip balm on, like a tinted lip balm and a bit of mascara, and I've brushed out my brows, and that is all I wanted. Like, this is the cutest, freshest face that you're gonna get. You've used 1, 2, 3, 4. I've used 6 products, and that is for sorry, 7 products for an entire face. And I just look fresh faced and beautiful and ready to take on the day. I hope you like this. I hope this is helpful. This is one of those things that I just love doing, like school run makeup, wig makeup. If you don't really want to do like a full face, this, it just works. Okay, so that is the full look. Like, I don't look like I've just rolled out of bed at all, and I really have. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button just down there, and if you haven't already, please consider joining my Patreon family. It's like £1 a month. I've got patrons from all over the world. It's just a little family where we talk makeup, we talk life, we enjoy each other's company, and it's just a little group of friends that are here for each other. You can ask me questions one-on-one. I'm going to be doing Patreon only lives. I'm going to start my first one tomorrow for me, but for you it was like a week ago. So yeah, I'm doing those. It is a great little community that we are building over there, so please consider joining that, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.